Okay, just yesterday we saw or we've seen what has been going on social media.
Yeah.
You know, the FCC coming, some even say coming to kidnap, you know, very dark man.
Policemen.Vdm.
At GTB Bank there at Abuja. You know, his mother had issues as regards, you know, GTB Bank taking from our money or our salary to be, you know, to be said. But we've seen VDM had to go there and try to resolve the issue where the FCC came in and allegedly arrested him. It was covered with a face mask with his friend, and his friend's leg was even broken during when it was beaten. But with what we can see now, if somebody like very dark man can be tortured, can be beaten,
yes,
what do you think is the hope of the common man here in Nigeria? Is it that we don't have right to talk against this politician,
yes.
or do you think that, you know, we are in a government where you cannot talk against them?
Anyway, laughably, if you yarn anyhow or talk anyhow about federal government of Nigeria, Adam Ochomole, if trace your address correctly or contact, you know, we slap saliva out of your mouth. If you talk anyhow, yarn anyhow against Akpabio, the Senate President of Nigeria, if Akpabio track you down with all his security outfit, Akpabio will come to your house and slap you. You will lose most of your dentitions. Yes, he will dislocate your dentitions. In fact, Akpabio will use his iron hand and remove all your front teeth. That is it. Freedom of information in Nigeria has been rubbish. Freedom of information bill, Freedom of Information Act, it is no longer working. When you have your money, it works. You can talk freely. When they actually weigh your weight, financial weight, your popularity, they will say, this one is an elite. An elite in Nigeria, you can do and undo. You can what? Flout the law. The lawmakers in Nigeria, they make the law, they flout the law, they destroy the law, and do what? Get scot-free. So what we are saying now is, what are the sins committed by very dark man? Martins Ose is from Edo State. Martins Ose is from Edo State. What are his many sins that warranted EFCC invasion of GTB Bank, bundling very dark man out of the bank? What are EFCC functionalities? It is not within that premises, legal premises where EFCC should operate. Why? Very dark man went to Guarantee Trust Bank. On what reason? Because his mom's money was tampered with. Actually, they hacked into his mom's account. Do you know why? Because all the time, accusing figure is at very dark man. They were looking for loopholes where to use to hold him. They could not see it. They used Guarantee Trust Bank. Yes, Guarantee Trust Bank. Now, when this young man went to the bank, you know, he was chatting with the management of Guarantee Trust Bank. How come about my mother's money? That was how the GM of the bank, you know, after contacting or meeting up with the political elites, the people that are going after very dark man, I believe they actually alerted EFCC. EFCC in the sense that he committed what? As very dark man duped anybody, EFCC functionalities, one of them is to arrest Nigerian politicians that are involving themselves into money laundering.
How many of them have they caught?
How many of them has EFCC caught in the recent time? Has EFCC questioned how many of Nigerian politicians that are siphoning our money into Europe? How many days? How many times? How many years? It has been going on and going on within this our political system. And the EFCC has never gone after them. The EFCC are just after poor Yahoo boys, poor students that are struggling hard to eke out livings in Nigeria. And they are not going after the politicians. The purpose that Obasanjo initiated that platform, EFCC, economic or financial crime or whatever.
Commission.
Yeah.
Crime Commission.
Yeah, Crime Commission. Is to ask the politicians that are stealing our money, how? Where did you hide it? To investigate them, to punish them, to arrest them, to grill them and get better information. Now EFCC is for Yahoo boys. See, let me tell you, that pastor from the Redeem, that is chairman of EFCC, you know the chain. Pastor, overall chairman of EFCC, now me they challenge you, you know the chain, you know get chain. You are just rubbishing God. Do you know that you are the one fighting God? After being a pastor, You are now heading EFCC and they see many lies you are telling the world. Look at the way you are proving yourself that you once mounted the podium and address congregations about Jesus, our Lord Jesus Christ. Are you living up to that purpose that Jesus came for? EFCC chairman, I beg, one thing I don't like is this. Each and every rubbish government that comes and goes, they will just try to rubbish Christianity by employing pastors so that they will use one thing or the other to say Christianity is not it anymore. People that are involved with FCC in the past and the present, how do you think they were thinking about Church of Christ? Because the EFCC man is a pastor. What are we saying? We're saying the truth here. Okay, look at Oluremi Tinubu now. He doesn't advise the husband, do this is right, don't do this is wrong. And he's a pastor. I don't know whether you know what I'm saying. So how do you think people will be evaluating pastor's character now from that of native doctor, witch doctors? Very so laughable. Oluremi now is telling everybody knows. Everyone knows Oluremi is once a pastor. So after being a first lady of Nigeria now, under this excruciating economic situation in the country, she will go back to the pulpits, mount the podium, and start yarning. Oga, you people go the politic, they go. Leave our church, Church of Christ alone. You people should stop rubbishing Church of Christ. I still invite. I just want to quote James Omotocho, the presiding chief judge, yesterday. What he said: "Whatsoever a man do on this earth is going to give account after here." The man has sealed it off. He said, I'm going to finish this case. I will bring this case to an end.
I've been drinking for too long.
Oga, EFCC, you are a pastor. Whatsoever a man did on this earth, when you go to heaven, you will give account to Baba God. Oga Yemi Ochibanjo, Madam Oluremi, Pastor Chibanjo, whatsoever you have done on this earth, you must go back to heaven and give account. You can't go scot-free because God is watching you. Very dark man commit this. What is it that very dark man committed? Very dark man has not committed any crime. Very dark man is coming out to tell Nigerians what's up. He is the hope of the common man. He doesn't like travesty of injustice. What are you doing with very dark man? If you tamper with very dark man, the whole Nigeria will come out en masse and rescue him. Very dark man is not a Yoruba man, he's not Igbo man. But we will come out. There's no tribalism now. Everybody must come out and fight for the right thing. Very dark man has not committed crime. He is telling the lawmakers to do the right thing. After all, have you visited the family Vatican City to commiserate with Pope Francis that was busy doing good? Ababio, were you doing good when you were governor of Akwa Ibom? Were you not busy buying, unaliving all your Akwa Ibomites, all the whole your kinsmen in Akwa Ibom? You were buying all of them, thinking that when you go heaven, you will not give account to Baba God. God is there watching you. Some of you that think that God does not exist, you will actually see him. When you die, you will be like him. You will know that God exists. Because the generation of your offspring, they are going to pay. Very dark man is right in all his doings. The companies he challenged, the churches he challenged, challenging Nigerian judiciary over what transpired between Bobrisky, the man that turned woman. They took her to court, rented an apartment, a whole flat for him. And if Bobrisky was a common man, a poor man, that small boy, that poor boy that Obi has given scholarship now, Bobrisky would have served at Krikri. Lawmakers, Nigerian judiciary, they rented the house there, go to sodomize with Bobrisky. God will do all of you his own justice. Very dark man is right. Dark man is fighting for me, is fighting for you, is fighting for every Nigerian. All of us. So what we are looking forward to see now is how are they going to end the case of dark man? Very dark man, if GTB try it, GTB, you will lose all your customers. We are going to look into GTB, very dark man issue to know how to follow up. I will never be their customers. Likewise, other Nigerians, they will abandon GTB. GTB must actually leave Verdak man now. And if they seize Verdak man's money, mother's money, they should leave it. I don't know why GTB is involving themselves in dirty politics. Politicians, are they the only customers you have? Nigerians have money. Right money, clean money to deposit in your bank. With all this mileage, bloody money from politicians. Is that what is increasing your head? I mean the MD of GTB that warranted you call it EFCC to apprehend an innocent man that was fighting for his mother. If Verdak man fails to fight for his mother, are you the one, EFCC chairman, pastor, to fight for that woman, that innocent man, that GTB seized her money? Mpo Njo sins in the high places. God is attracted and interested. And later, every man, all men, should give account of all their doings on earth. Chairman of EFCC, you are culpable. You must actually explain yourself to Nigerians. Human rights activists, everybody, every Nigerian, all Nigerians, we are behind him. Verdak man should be released. Verdak man is not supposed to stay for 8 hours. You blindfolded him, you humiliated him, you violated him. It's an infringement of highest order. And later you must, what? Placate him with financial incentives. Because it is uncalled for, an act of illegality. You infringe on his rights, and you don't have any impetus, legal impetus, to do what you did for VDM. I'm talking direct to the general manager of GTB Bank that actually alerted the EFCC. You are operating anyhow. Nigerian law, because our law is dilapidated, I mean our constitution is so flexible and malleable. They can position it to right, left, turn it to gutter. Because Nigeria is Nigeria. A country whereby everything is possible. Nnamdi Kanu is suffering and suffering for many years. Everybody turned their back on him. When it matters most, Tinubu won an election, we were with hope. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu families, they were jubilating. Because Tinubu is from southern Nigeria. Today, we've seen a Tinubu that is behaving worse than Fulani man. After releasing his brother, Sunday Igboho, he turned his back on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, forgetting what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father did him in the past. He actually gave him chieftaincy title in Abia State. But this man died, Tinubu turned his back on him, and is kneeling, suffering seriously. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's son, His Royal Highness Eze Israel. Tinubu that you coronated sometimes ago with chieftaincy title is now against your son. He doesn't care because he has no conscience. People without conscience are in charge in Nigeria. That's why the situation in this country is likened to that of graveyard. It's in comatose. And if you talk, Adam Ochomole will slap you. Or Ababio will declare you wanted. They are running monarchical system of government here. And none of them could live up to that obligation that actually made the Europeans or conditioned them to invite or imbibe monarchy all over Europe. For you to qualify to be a king in Europe, there are many accolades, features you must have. Nigerians that are behaving, I mean our politicians, like monarchy, they don't have such quality. Such quality, attributes, and accolades eluded them. Nigerian politicians, they are very, very ruthless in all their doings. I think I should just pause here until when we come back again, we are going to surprise you with good information. But before I say bye, subscribe from Dot Nation. Dot Nation knows, subscribe. Click and subscribe from me. Like Dot Nation knows, hit the notification bell. You can come down to comment section. I think I have flair for writing. We can talk in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching.